Okay, Hyundai Santa Fe center rear seatbelt replacement. This is the one in the seat. Okay, so you can see here it goes into the seat. That's just the little cover is just pulled off there, but you can see this needs replacing. So we're going to tackle this. I've just got the seat pulled forward on the forward and back adjustment, and then the front lean down just so I can get over it. Okay, and then if I look under here, I get these elastic straps, and they are connected up past this white bit. If you feel up through here, so you see this white bit here, you've got to go around that, and then you'll feel these other plastic black clips at the ends of the straps. That just clip them onto a pole up in front of that. I've just tilted that seat back up a bit just to give a bit more room. Okay, and you'll get plastic clips like this that are just clipping the elastic onto a pole, so you just have to rotate them. Obviously they're clipped in that way, so if you just rotate them round like that, you can pull them back off. Just to release those. Okay, so this long one here, sorry it's dark in here, I need to get some light. This long one here is the one for the two straps that we want, that come up to the back of here. Okay, so by having that held up a bit, it gives you a bit more room to work under there. And I've just used the headrest on the seat there just to hold it up while I do that. Okay, and now we're going to start getting into our backing here and see what we need to do to take this off. So this bit along the side we can pull out just using our plastic tool and levering that out. You can see there's like a channel that it clips down into. So by pulling that out, that's going to free up that side. Okay, and then we need to release the bottom as well, same thing. Okay, that's releasing the bottom. And let's see if we can do that on the side as well. Yep, same thing over there. Okay, so that's released the channel on that side. Still something holding it there, but we'll come back to that. See what we've got up here, eh? Okay, the top is similar, except it fits in that way, so you've just got to pull it up and around like that. Okay, and that's going to release that. Cool. And this thing here, we can tether hook anchor, we can release just by pushing in each corner. That little clip, you just do that for each corner, and that's that out of there. Okay, then once you've got that out, what you can do with this is just pull it back and forward like that, and that will help the clips just to release. And then you're going to pull it out basically.
Cool, and then yeah, pull it out that way. So let's have a little look. These are the type of clip it's got. Cool, so when you're pulling it back and forward, you're closing those up so that they can release. But you need to get that tether hook out of there to allow that to move. Okay, so now we've got the seat back open. Alright, and just for fun, our nut is going to be on the other side. So we've got a bit more disassembly to do here to get to that. Basically we want to turn this around now. We're going to release this clip here to release the bottom of that, these ones here, and that one, just to release everything from the front, and then we're going to tilt our seat back up so we can start pulling stuff off forwards. Cool, so with those released, I should just be able to pull the padding out. What I'm going to try and do is see if I can get at it without having to work it all around these. You can just get a tool in there, work around there, but I'll just see how easy we can just access under here. Okay, and there is our nut that we want up there. Okay, so our nut up here is actually a 19mm. Oh, and this one's very tight. Get that loose. Okay, nut off there. Just release this forward a bit again. Put that in. Okay, so now with our nut off, push that up there. Okay, now everything is going to feed back through this way and out here. But first we need to undo our anchor bolt down here, which will be a 14mm. Okay, so okay, and what I'm going to do to make it easier to pull through is just to take the bolt out, which needs to come out anyway because we're replacing the seatbelt. Okay, so now that I've got that bolt out, we can pull this through now. Okay, we're going to feed this back down through there, so it's got a split in it. Yep, so this surround has got a split in it that we can feed the belt through to get that out of the way before it goes through the seat. Cool, so just that split there, just got to get the edge of the belt to go through there. That gets that out of the way. Okay, so there's a screw here for this little plastic shroud that the belt goes through, so we'll need to take that out so we can get it out. Okay, yep, so then if you just give it a push up from up here, it'll release backwards. Now that's all going to fit through there. Okay, and then your new belt is probably not going to have that on it, so again just put the edge of the belt through that slit. And that is how to remove the seatbelt. And now we're going to put the new one back in. Cool, so to get it to release, you just need a slight backwards tilt, like it would how it would sit in the seat when the seat is put back in place to get it to release. Yeah, you might have seen my other video. If it won't release, particularly if it's been re-webbed, sometimes you've just got to mount it up and pull the webbing nice and tight so it tightens up around the reel in the centre. But we are going to feed this bit through the seat where it just came from, and put that white plastic shroud back on. Okay, so we've got our reel sitting here, making sure that we're nice and flat going up, and we're fed through, buckle and everything is fed through the other side. Okay, make sure the reel is around the way it's going to be, which is this way round. Okay, we've put that on, we're going to slide that up into place now. And you can see it's got this hook on the front of it that needs to go into place, and then we'll screw it in the back. So we'll just come around the side. Okay, and if you look in here under the belt, it's a bit hard to see, but there's a square hole you'll see there for that hook to hook into. Okay, and then we'll put our screw back in there, and then we can mount our reel and bolt that back. Okay, so at this point we are all bolted back in. So yep, screw back in that plastic cover up here. This is bolted up again on the other side. Make sure you get these locators in the right place. At that point we haven't done our anchor yet, we'll do that a little bit later, but you just want to make sure that your belt is nice and free and going to flow through there freely. Okay, and then we are going to start reconnecting this outer upholstery. So we just want to feed everything back through to the other side. Sorry, it's a bit dark in here, this thing's got super dark tints on it, which doesn't help with the lighting, but I'm sure they weren't thinking about our video when they did that. Okay. Forward. Cool, so we just need to pull all this back into place. We want that clip to go around the outside. Okay, so we've got that clip back on there, we've got this one back on here, we're going to clip our bottom one back on here. So on there, that's the next one there. Right, just got to make sure you pull all the foam into place. It's actually going to go onto that bar there. Okay, and all this white stuff, you just want to pull that back down, because you don't want it bunching up in front of your seatbelt and getting jammed up. Pull all that down flat again through the back of the seat. And this stuff just sort of sits on top. But just, yeah, in front of that seat belt there, we don't want a whole lot of it bunching up and getting caught up. Okay, and then our back plate is ready to go on. Okay, so we just want to make sure that all of these bits are out and free so that we can get them back into where they need to be. That's all good, and then we're going to line this all up and just feel when those rear clips start in the right place. push it down. Cool. And you can use this as a fairly rough guide to where that happens, and then that is all pushed down into place. Okay, and then we're going to just push this back in here, and then we're going to clip all of these edge pieces back in again. That's going to go right around. Yep, so that's going to wrap right around like that. I'm going to need to use both my hands to make it happen. These bits here, that will velcro back up onto the back. Okay, this one here that will pull down and over. Side ones, that will go in like that into the edges. Cool, so kind of need both your hands to start it, but then as you go you'll just roll it all around. Much easier with both hands. This is probably the harder one because it's in against the other seat. Just pull that up a bit. Free. Okay, so you're basically doing that for all of the edges, getting them all back into place nice and flat. And I think this is down here, so that will just push into place, clip in. Okay, and then the elastic strap again down here. I just want to untangle it so it's all nice and flat. And then we're going to reach that forward to that bar down there again. We'll clip it back on. And just remember that we want to lift this seat up a bit to give ourselves more room. The rest is gone. Just reaching forward, I can feel that bar there. I'm just going to clip that over the other side. And same with the ones for the bottom piece down here, which I only really did to get them out of the way of the other one. But yeah, it's a bit hard to show you this. It's all about feel. Feel that bar up there. Okay, so that's all clipped in back there now. Now, it's important that you don't forget to do your anchor bolt. So now that we're all together, we're going to feed that through. Okay, so just remember that it's bolt through and then washer on the other side. And that's going to thread into there. And we'll do him up type 2. Okay, so if you're doing them up with a gun like me, always make sure you check them by hand afterwards, just to make sure that they're tight. Seatbelts are important things. This guy here, so again we're just going to feed the edge of the belt through that slot. Pull it through. I'm going to need both my hands so it fits onto the belt like that. And then up into here. Be you can see here how on the front side they're like a clip, and on the back side they are like a hook. So you want to put the, okay, so you're going to feed the hooks into the back first, and then just press the front down until you hear those clicks. Okay, and that's now set in there. Okay, and that is centre rear or centre row 2 seatbelt replacement. Okay, so that is centre rear or centre row 2 seatbelt replacement for a Hyundai Santa Fe. This one is a 2014 model, but it'll be same 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, the 2013s. Yeah, anything around that year ranges can be a very similar setup.
Okay, I hope that has helped you out today. Don't forget to click the like button and also click the subscribe while you're there. We've got a bunch of diagnostic solutions and tips and tricks for professional mechanics like ourselves, and also for the serious DIYers at home. So click that subscribe and the bell so you get notified, and we will see you in the next video.